Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat Evolution. Today we have the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. Last episode we had that race at New Hampshire and it was absolutely dreadful. I hated every minute of it, but we're moving on. Now we got that upgrade, the engine specialist, for a horsepower improvement. So hopefully that will help us in our quest to get a good finish at Indianapolis. We're going to head to the race. I actually have a good feeling about Indianapolis. On the long straights you can draft, and you don't really have to let up too much into the corners, so there's not really that big of a differential. So hopefully we get a good finish here and maybe get closer to the next upgrade. We're going to go to qualifying session 1. Of course, I'm sure I'll probably regret saying all of that, but we will see how things go. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. As we get closer and closer to the chase, I believe we'll be starting the chase in about a week, maybe a little more than a week. But we are definitely getting pretty close to the playoffs. That's when things are really going to heat up. I'm going to be a lot more aggressive, and hopefully we can have a decent showing in the playoffs. Do I expect to win the championship? No. But it is definitely a chance to see where we stack up. Obviously, our strong suit is the short tracks and the road courses. There are a couple of short tracks in the chase, but at this point in time there's no road courses. Obviously next year there's going to be the Charlotte Roval in the chase, but this is still 2016, so we're not going to have that quite yet. But I think, obviously qualifying, I don't think we're going to do too well, unless if we get a drafting partner, but I do think we can have a decent chance at the race. But we will see. I could regret that statement, but I never know. When I'm not doing career mode, I usually do really well at the Brickyard, so there's really not a lot of throttle control you have to do. I didn't even lift off at all in that corner, I don't think. So I definitely think there's a reasonable shot of us having success here. I have no idea how good that lap is until we get some comparisons. We're pretty close to Casey Kang, and he's usually pretty well up there. We'll do one more lap, and then I'll make our adjustments and see if that helps at all. But yeah, we're pretty close to Casey Kang right now. That's good. Yep, I just have to let up once. And then I don't... Well, last time I didn't let up at all in turn 4. And I didn't this time either. So, I think we're going to be in really good shape for the race if I can continue that. Obviously, I'll be a little more cautious on tires, but we'll see. Yep, we didn't improve that lap, so I'm going to go into the pits and make our adjustments, and I will see you guys on the other side. Alright, we are back out on the track, about to start our next qualifying lap, and this time we have a drafting partner. If I can, I believe that's Carl Edwards up ahead. If I can stay with him, that's definitely going to help me improve on the back stretch and the front stretch. We got Brad Keselowski behind us as well, so this is definitely going to help our time if I can stay with them. That's the key, is staying with them and keeping their draft. I kept Keselowski's draft for most of that straightaway, but didn't really have enough speed to carry it all the way down the straight. But that'll definitely help a little bit. So that was a 5/10 improvement. Wow. So we're going to simulate to the next round and see where that puts us. 19th. So we're moving on to round 2. Yep. So we'll have another chance. I'm going to wait a second and let some other cars get out before me here. And then I will see you guys when I'm about to start my next lap. Alright, so I messed up a little bit. I tried very hard. That's Casey King right in front of us. We came out on pit road together, but I messed up a little bit on the pit road exit, so that's why he got out to a bit of a lead. We had to wait almost a full minute into the session before somebody got the guts to go out there. There is somebody coming up on the front stretch right now. Maybe I can catch his draft for lap 2. But I think he'll still be a little too far away. But the car feels really good. I'm barely having to lift off at all. So I'm feeling really safe and secure about that. But we really need to find a drafting partner if we want to put up a competitive lap time. But that was actually pretty close to the lap we ran in the first practice, or the first session. But obviously Casey King ran almost a second faster because he had that draft with whoever that is in front of him. But we're ahead of Eric Amarola right now. But we really need a drafting partner. I don't think we're going to get one anytime soon. But this is already a better qualifying spot than we usually get, so we're on the right track right now. Yep, that was not as good at all. I'm going to run one more lap to see if we can catch up to somebody who's coming off of pit road. But if we're not going to catch up to anybody on this lap, then I'm going to call it good and we're just going to go on to the race. Because I've already wasted a whole bunch of time. Yep, we're not going to get anybody, so we're going to sim to the next round. 17th, but top 12 makes it to the next round, so we're going to start 17th. So I'll turn it over to Rick Allen and the NBCSN gang.
Welcome to NASCAR on NBC. I'm Rick Allen, and today we're coming to you from Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's running of the Brickyard 400. It's always special to return to this historic racing venue. Indiana's home to many NASCAR drivers, all of whom grew up with big dreams of kissing the bricks here at Indy.
All right, by far our best starting position on a non-short track or road course. So I think we can have a decent race as long as we don't lose the draft anytime soon. But I messed up that corner really bad. So I'm going to lose a couple spots here. We got our usual terrible restarts. I'm going to draft with Danica. No, I'm not. Greg Biffle. Goodbye. Now we're in a kind of a bad... Oh, Eric Amarola spun. That's going to be a caution. Yeah, frame rate is dropping. Caution is out. We're in no position to make it to the end on fuel yet, so we're not going to pit. Made up 2 positions. And let's do a take 2 on that. But now we're starting on the outside, so I'm not happy about that. I would like to get to the inside, and I do. I'm on the grass, which I don't want to be. You can run below the white line, but you want to avoid the grass. Yeah, you see how much that draft helps us? We would never get a run like that without the draft. I ran it in a little too deep there, but I recovered. I'm worried about wearing the tires out too quickly, but that caution's going to help us. That's less laps that we have to run on this set of tires. But I am worried about, I'm running so deep into the corner that I'm worried about wearing out the tires.
All clear.
Oh, I went a little high on that corner. That was my fault. So now we're going to be on the outside of Kenseth in this corner. But, I mean, we're fighting for 12th, 13th, and 14th right now. So, I mean, we are in a far better situation than we usually are at a mile and a half and up. So,
Stay low. Still there. All clear.
So, I'm looking forward to seeing where this race plays out. I don't know if we're going to be able to crack the top 10, but there's definitely the chance that we could. But I would need to stay in the draft. That's the issue. We're getting the field's spreading out a little bit, but we need to maintain the draft
That was a great lap. Stay focused.
in order to be competitive at this point. We're getting good runs into the corners, but we're struggling on the initial exit until we get into the draft. Trevor Bain's coming up behind us, but we're going to try to draft with Ryan Blaney. This looks like a new scheme. Oh, Blaney's going to get in front of us. And I went up the track.
Carlo.
That was a combo effect. I led up to avoid Blaney, but I, in turn, did not steer enough. And then let Bain get underneath me, so that was the combo.
That was a great lap. Stay focused.
That was a great lap, according to the spotter. Any of you have any particular request for a specific spotter? Feel free to leave a comment below if you want me to change my spotter. I'm not quite sure who I'm on right now. I personally like who I'm on right now, but I would be happy to change it up for you guys if you'd like.
You're all clear.
But we've passed Blaney. Tires. Not bad. I will probably pit around halfway. You can go a little longer, but I'm more worried about tires. Oh my gosh, I thought Trevor Bain was going to hit the pit road wall there. That was new and exciting.
Stay focused.
Alright, we got another best lap. But yeah, I can feel the tire wear. It's not letting me turn into the corner as much as I was used to be able to. Gosh, I can use words.
All clear.
I just had a conversation with somebody about me mumbling, and now here I go on a random tangent. But,
Carlo.
oh, I don't want to be 3 wide going into this corner.
Clear low. Clear low. Carlo.
But we are. Yeah, the right front tire is definitely starting to cost me some position now. I'm not able to drive it into the corner nearly as deep anymore.
Still there. All clear. Carlo.
I'm concerned about pitting out halfway because you guys know NASCAR Heat Evolution and the random cautions when you try to get a step ahead on pit stops. So I'm going to try to be a little wary of that and maybe not pit until I see some of the AI pit, but I don't want to stay out too long on these tires considering how long this is, how much harder the turns have gotten with these tires right now. Alright, stay in the draft of Blaney. We don't want to lose the draft. There's nobody behind us, so we gotta stick with Blaney. We're ahead of Kyle Busch, by the way. That's good. That's not something that we can usually say. I applaud NASCAR for the idea of moving the Brickyard to the race right before the chase starts. I do think that will add a little more flavor to the Brickyard right now. The most interesting thing that's happened at the Brickyard in recent memory is that race 5 or 6 years ago where they had to have a caution every 10 laps because of the tire compound. That is honestly the most memorable thing that I can think of with the Brickyard 400 in the last 10 years, besides Paul Menard winning one of them. But we got passed by Cowboy. He must have pitted under that caution. That's why he's so far back. But, and then I scraped the wall on the backstretch a little bit, so. Unfortunately, the two wrongs don't make a right in that situation. Or a left. But now we got Ryan Newman. We've lost the draft. That really doesn't help us at all. Again, top 20 is our top sponsorship objective, so if we can do that, we'll be in good shape. We've run in the top 20 consistently. Pit stop probably aren't going to help us too much, so let's try to be careful. We're 2.5 seconds ahead of Kenza. If I pit early, I will have the benefit of rubber banding, but I also have the worry of, like I said, the caution coming out. Now, we are probably too far back to be able to not lose a lap, but it would be close, I think. So I might end up doing. I'm going to run one more lap for sure to see if anybody's coming down pit road. Yeah, I was going to ask if I need to change left sides, but I definitely have to do 4 tires. I'm not quite sure what adjustments, if any, I'm going to do, but we'll run one more lap and see how things shake out. There are some people coming in. I do see people coming in. I don't know how many. One. Looks like Casey Kang was the only one that came in. So I'm coming in this time. We're going to put a little more tire pressure in the right front, just a little. And then we will run it out to the finish and see if maybe we can, if we can stay on the lead lap, a caution would be very beneficial, but if we manage to lose a lap, then obviously we don't want the caution to come out. I'm not sure. We're kind of borderline on how close to the leaders we need to be without losing a lap. So I am coming in this time. I believe pit road speed is 55 miles per hour.
Slow down.
Right around 55, I'm pretty sure that was. We're going to loosen it up just a little bit more, put a little more tire pressure in the right front, and we'll see how our pit crew does. I probably should not have based my decision on Casey Kane because it looks like he's out of the race. Am I on the lead lap? No, I am not. I'm going to cut out onto the track right here, and that'll help me get up to speed a little faster than using the second access road. Did they say a wreck in turn 4? I really hope that's not the case. Because we need to wait until people start pitting before we can get an advantage. Rubber banding has not been turned on, it doesn't look like, because Otherwise, I'd be flying right around AJ Allmendinger right now.
Low, all
People are pitting now. The frame rate seems to be really spotty right now, so I don't know what's going on with that. But we are not really getting the rubber banding effect that I was hoping we would. Because Allmendinger is sticking right with me, and I'm not thrilled about that. Well, now we're starting to pull away a little bit, but... The temptation right now is to, run as hard as you can on these tires, but... especially if I don't get rubber banding going my way, then I really have to be careful on the tires. So I guess this would be a good time to talk about, my thoughts and my concerns about NASCAR Heat 2.
That was a great lap.
Which, regardless of what I see, I will be getting on release day. Oh, we definitely have rubber banding going in our favor now. But these are all really slow guys, so I should have been able to pass them regularly anyway. But, I will be getting NASCAR Heat 2, regardless of what other people are going to say about it. Obviously, I will try to get it on release day. And who knows, by that time I might do a live stream, depending on if I can get these equipment upgrades that I need for that. I might try to do a live stream of that as soon as I get it, because obviously I want to you guys get a preview of it right away. So hopefully I can do that. I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it or if I'm just going to buy it on release day, but we will see. Let's see, so we're just passing 17th place right now. I see 16th Ryan Newman right up ahead. So definitely we did end up getting rubber banding eventually. It took some time. But we are 17th right now. I think this will be the last group of cars that have pitted. So I don't think we're going to get any higher than that. I'm sure rubber banding has been turned off by now. And we're going to run it out to the end and see what happens. But, thoughts and concerns of NASCAR Heat 2. First of all, I'm excited for the fact, obviously NASCAR has had some attendance issues recently. But there's a $50 ticket coupon for any NASCAR event. I think it was like 7 or 8 tracks. So I'm really excited for that. I will definitely take advantage of that. I have not gone to a NASCAR race in a long time. Now, on the list, there was not Michigan International Speedway, which is my home track. So I would have to venture out a little bit. But I think on the list, Bristol Motor Speedway was on the list. That would be a cool race to go see, in my opinion. It was also Sonoma, but that's a little far away from me. But that could be an interesting track as well. But now for the game, obviously I'm excited they're having all 3 series. They're going to have an expanded career mode. I'm not sure if it's going to be like NASCAR 06, where they have, you can sign a contract with a team and move up, or if they're going to have like a structured, they're going to race this car in the Truck Series, you're going to race this car in the Xfinity Series, you're going to race this car in the Cup Series, or if it's just going to be like you're racing your own team, like we have here, you own your own team. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I am excited that they're adding a little more depth to the career mode. Secondly, on the few videos that I've seen, now I have seen other guys contradict me on this statement, but it does look like the drafting has gotten better. It does look like there's a wreck in turn 3 and there's a caution. We're not going to pit. And green, white, checkered, maybe, I'm not sure. But I'm not pitting, and we'll see how things turn out. But it does look like the drafting has improved. Now, they keep promoting the split screen. Obviously, I don't have much of a family in the way of locally to do split screen, but that is just a basic thing that is in almost every video game. I don't know why they're promoting it so much. Yes, it's something that they don't have in NASCAR Heat Evolution, and I don't blame them for that because it was their first game and they were completely redoing everything. They didn't really have anything to go off of when they brought out Utetniks. So, alright, we're 16th. I'll come back to that. It is a green-white checkered. Let's try to make up as many positions as possible and not lose any positions. That's the big concern. Top 20 is our sponsorship objective. We are on the outside, but I should be able to make it to the inside here. Yep. Oh no. Bobby Labonte! Crap. Now we got some work to do, folks. Partially my fault for getting lower than where I should have been, but we need to get a top 20 right now. We have a lap and a half to do it, assuming that there's no cautions.
Still there. All clear.
Oh, there's a big holdup. There's a huge holdup. What's the holdup?
Car high.
Okay, get around this holdup. Get around Carl Edwards. That was a big log jam. Edwards must have had a problem, because he just stopped everyone.
One more time.
White flag, we could probably make up this position on Earnhardt, maybe Bobby Labonte as well. I don't know why he's doing as well as he is here. That's pretty unrealistic in my mind. Can I get underneath Earnhardt here? Yes, I can. Can I complete the pass? I don't know. It depends on how good of a draft I can get on the front stretch.
Still there.
Looks like I can get Labonte's draft here.
All clear.
A top 15 could be in play here. This would be a good finish for us. Well, this is going to be a good finish for us regardless, but top 15 would definitely be something I could write home about. Labonte is trying to pass Kenseth. That's not going to happen. I don't think I'm going to make any more positions up, unfortunately. But this is a good race for us. Let's block Trevor Bay into the line. And we finished 17th. That's a good finish for us on these intermediate and above tracks. I'll obviously talk more about NASCAR Heat Evolution in other videos too, but, well, not Heat Evolution, NASCAR Heat 2. Alright, good race. You should get some decent payday for that. We got both of our sponsorship objectives. $45,000, that's good. We're not anywhere close to the next part upgrade, but that's a good race for us. We're still 18th in points, so nothing's changed in that regard. I didn't see who won, so I'll do that when we get back to the menu. But they're NASCAR Heat 2, they're promoting split screen a lot more than they should, in my opinion. Next race, we're having Pocono on July 31st. Schedule, that's all right. Indianapolis. Jimmy Johnson wins over Harvick, Logano, Busch, and Busch. I know Johnson has a win already, so that's just another 5 bonus points for him in the playoffs. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot for me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.